Voters overwhelmingly supported Proposition 36 to increase penalties for drug crimes and retail theft. And earlier this year, they approved drug testing for people receiving benefits and expanded police powers. District Attorney Brooke Jenkins was soundly reelected. With outgoing Supervisor Aaron Peskin, the board will lose at least one progressive. Our Wilson Walker on the changing tides in the city by the Bay.
We still have a lot of ballots to count, so we don't know exactly how things are going to go. But what we really hope to see in potentially a new era of San Francisco politics is more collaboration between people.
A new era in San Francisco politics. Sachin Agarwal is thinking big. And why not? His Grow SF group launched barely 4 years ago, and since then they have successfully campaigned to recall 3 progressive school board members, a progressive district attorney. Earlier this year, they won a raft of centrist reforms at the ballot box, and now it appears they will get one of their moderate choices for mayor and still more moderates on the Board of Supervisors.
Yeah, I don't think it's about any of these labels. I think it is just about the basics working in the city. Like, our government should deliver for the citizens here.
What I'm seeing in this election is that they were looking for complete control, and they didn't get it. It looks right now like they didn't get it. Like, the progressives are still holding their own in some areas. Now, let's keep in mind, we have not had a progressive mayor in San Francisco since 1987 when Art Agnos won.
Tim Redmond, longtime writer at 48 Hills, says progressives will lose some more ground on the board in this election, with 2 more races still up in the air, but he says all of that should be put into some context.
But it looks like Supervisor Connie Chan may win in District 1, and Dean Preston may win in District 5, and Prop D is going down, and Jackie Fielder, who's a very progressive candidate, may win in District 9. So at a time when national politics looks really bleak, it looks like progressives in San Francisco are still holding their own against a really massive billionaire assault.
Do you have any concern, now that we've gone through a couple cycles like this, that sort of pointing at the funding is maybe ineffectual?
Right. That's the big question, of course, and it's the same question with, things like ethics violations. Right. Mark Farrell just got this huge fine. Do the voters really care? Can we, as progressives, and I'm a journalist, but as from 48 Hills, but as you know, I'm a progressive journalist. Can we make that point that it's not just the money, it's the agenda behind it?
I think people in San Francisco, they just want the basics to work, and our leaders in City Hall have been failing at that.
Now, as we await that next batch of numbers, look at this. Connie Chan won the District 1 race in 2020, beating Marjan Philauer by 123 votes. This is the rematch that you're looking at now, separated by just 35 votes. And over in District 5, you can see Bilal Mahmood with about a 1,000 vote edge over Dean Preston. So it is not just the mayor's race. You have 2 progressive supervisors fighting to hold on to their seats as well. So a lot to watch as we all wait to see what kind of shape San Francisco government takes next year.